Alrighty, it's 7:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're just leaving the lab and headed in Broadway to the Strip here.
Time to act is right now. Hello, everyone. It's Troy.
And
this month, when you order your new windows from Renewal by Anderson,
where are you going?
20% off your entire project.
Stop at McDonald's like a piss.
Oh, you could have done that right in there.
RDAGreaterMaine.com today.
Wouldn't have cost you anything.
You gotta get yourself. They'll save you money now.
Traffic is getting really heavy on this road. When I was a kid, it was only 2 lanes, and they expanded to 4. And traffic is probably the heaviest traffic in the city right here on Broadway.
All 16 counties, including banks, schools, city offices, and government buildings, plus retail and office spaces. We screen and supervise our employees. We're fully insured, licensed, and bonded. And we're Maine family.
So we'll see how the phone holds out now as far as storage goes.
Windows, carpets, and tile restoration. For a safe, clean, professional place of business, give us a shout. Call Central Maine Cleaning at 990-3811 or visit centralmainecleaning.com.
The voice of mainstream is powered by Dow Furniture, both sides of Route 1 Waldoboro. The mattress and furniture capital of Maine, Dow Furniture. VOM, streaming at WVOMFM.com and on the VOM app.
So this is just a street like any other in the country, or North America. There's nothing special about it. A lot of retail businesses, restaurants.
With your sports update.
Of course, we get a big nursing home here.
Montreal tonight that began with a classic tribute to the late Guy Lafleur.
And,
And that native Patrice Bergeron lifted the Bruins to a 5-3 win over the Habs. Bergeron and Eric Allen each scored a couple of goals for Boston. Donnie McAvoy got his 10th of the year. Boston returns for a battle with the Panthers on Tuesday. At St. Petersburg, Florida, Shane McClanahan pitched to Jim, become the first starting pitcher of the Rays to earn a win. Tampa Bay took yesterday's rubber match against the Red Sox.
There's Broadway Shopping Center up in there.
At Toronto tonight. The Celtics are to eliminate the Nets tonight in Brooklyn. Boston is up 3-0 in that series. It's 9 wins in a row for the University of Maine baseball team.
That Moe's Barbecue, I've heard, is really good.
4-3, 8-5, and 7-6
In the old KFC building.
Maine is 19-14 overall and in first place in America East at 15-3. And the Maine softball team lost 2 of 3 games at home against Binghamton University, winning 3-1 in the first game Saturday, then losing 3-0 and 10-6 in 10 innings. And with sports, I'm Mike Estrada.
McDonald's up there.
It's right there.
A couple of
Yeah.
times listeners have written in today saying, what's the latest from George, for those that don't know? And maybe you might have missed his rewind when we talked with him last Friday. And
Yeah, just pull right into
between 5 and 6.
hard right.
He's recovering from the COVID, and they gave him the MCAT, the monoclonal antibody treatment. And about 24 hours later, he was feeling better.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Maybe even better than he ever had.
I can't eat now anyways because I've got to go up to the cemetery for a walk. And if I eat before that, I go for a walk, my stomach starts gurgling. And it sounds really weird, so I don't do that anymore. I'll eat later tonight, but thank you. Okay.
Sunshine and rain coming in this week. GHRT time right now, 7:50.
And here we are, Broadway McDonald's, Bangor, Maine. It used to be literally right up on Broadway, on the side of Broadway. But it was back in like 1987. They moved it back. They tore it down and moved it back to where it is today.
Because I left my family.
And then many years later, they put in another lane. But yeah, traffic is very heavy here on Broadway. It was when I was a kid growing up in the 70s. So it's even increased a lot more than that. Everybody's got a car nowadays. Kids have got a car nowadays along with their iPhones and stuff like that. And that building used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken many years ago, and it was vacant for a long time. And then Moe's Original Barbecue went in there a few years ago. And from what I hear from other people, it's doing really well, and they're very, very good. In fact, when that was a KFC, I actually delivered coleslaw to them for a coleslaw company out of Unity, Maine.
And our kitchen designer will work with you on a
And
specific design.
so Ray is in McDonald's right now, and he will be out shortly, and we will be back on the road, probably going back to the 996, maybe stopping at Trade Winds VZ. I have a doctor's appointment at 10 at 7:49 a.m. now, so we've got a long time to go. And it might be worth it just to go back, hit VZ Trade Winds, and then head back to the 996, and then drive a mile, wait a little bit, and drive a mile up to the
From the Hammond Lumber Company
doctor's office.
Canadian high pressure holds Maine today.
Shiretown Solutions. It's a taxi service. I've never heard of that. Must be new.
More likely on Wednesday. Today, morning sunshine mixing with afternoon clouds. Highs in the upper 50s.
Interesting.
Tonight, clouds with lows.
I wonder if Moe's delivers, because they've got that van sitting over there with their logo on it.
Wednesday, rain likely and middle 50s. Now, the George Hale, Rick Tyler show.
So we've got a good day today and rain coming in tomorrow, according to Rick Tyler. On the radio.
Is brought to you by Lanham, Blackwell, and Baber, where your
So if I'm going to do anything with the cemetery, Mount Hope Cemetery, near my home, I better do it today.
Text messages to us and on the PDQ or telephone
And,
line. On this bill to ban
that
the
type of
sale
thing.
Flavored tobacco products statewide. This person writes,
And there's Governor's Restaurant over there. That is a very good restaurant. They're top of the line right there. And that building was actually built, oh God, probably back in the 60s for a restaurant called Lum's. And then it went vacant for a while, and Governor's Restaurant came in there. And like I say, they are very, very good. And if anybody should ever come to Bangor, that's certainly a place to go right there. They're very reasonable on price. They've got a great menu. The staff is amazing.
I don't know of any kids that are being
And all that.
in our state.
So
Is that a thing?
hopefully Ray will be out before too much longer. We can get moving again
Held parents responsible for their child's actions.
before I run out of, before the phone shuts
This person
off
says,
on me.
can't buy cigarettes,
And
but I can buy marijuana right next door. There are bigger
That
battles
type
to
of
spend
thing,
time
so-
on, aren't there?
I didn't have stuff like that when I was a kid.
1-800-966-1039, perusing some of the text messages.
Now there
some of
is
the,
his ham
emails coming
radio
into us.
down in here. It's
person agrees.
2 meter. It's called a 2 meter ham radio,
I
which
agree with
refers
her.
to the wavelength
I
of
don't
the
want my
radio
kid
wave.
Using tobacco, period, flavored or
So
not.
he is a
period.
licensed ham radio operator. I used to be
would do the
many
job
years ago, and
it's
I'm
supposed to
considering redoing my
I wonder
license
if that's a part of the
to
conversation.
get my ham radio license back, and then get
I'm sure it
a
happened in Augusta over this bill. to
get a
ban the
handheld.
sale
You
of
can get a
flavored tobacco
handheld
products statewide.
for
But
reasonable
we haven't heard
prices.
too much from people about it. Where are the kids getting it? Are there still shopkeepers?
So this
mom
is
and pops
actually
in
the
our
part
state
2
that are turning
of
the
my
other way?
trip to the lab.
that aren't
I didn't
carting,
expect to be coming down
that
this
aren't
way, but
asking,
since I
that
did,
aren't saying no.
I figured I might as well
At the
get some
checkout?
video.
What do you think?
And the video will be fun to look at
1-800-966-1039.
years from now.
One person said when we talked
Or
about
certainly
how
on
much
a very
money the
cold
state
winter's
gets from the
night
sale
here
of
in
flavored
Bangor.
Tobacco, 21 million is a ballpark. It came in from several people who wrote into us that said that they had done their homework. Some of these people are sitting lawmakers that write
It's
to
all
us.
good.
Why not
I
enforce
guess.
the laws that we already have? Hear that a lot.
Yeah, doctor's appointment at 10. I
Tobacco,
don't
but they
expect
can
it's
get
going to go very
287
well, because the
different
lab
flavored
work
alcohol drinks.
came back really
Yes, kids do
erratic
drink alcohol.
on some things.
This is feel-good legislation. It does nothing.
So we'll see what happens. I think some
Once
meds
again, aren't cigarettes
are
supposed
going
to
to
be for
be
the adult
increased,
use
like a
only,
blood
like
pressure
the marijuana?
med.
If so, we're going to restrict flavored products or
this and
things that
that.
will chase young children to
So
other bad behaviors. Caller, hi, GHRT.
we'll see
You
what
get the
happens
last word. What are you
anyways.
thinking?
Well, I'm just kind of thinking that Maine is going to follow Massachusetts, because Massachusetts already banned it. Everybody's going to New Hampshire to get what they need. So now we got to go to New Hampshire and get what we need. I've been on flavored tobacco for 34 years, so You know,
So, I should point out too, right behind this parking lot is what is called the Bangor Gardens. And the Bangor Gardens, was actually military housing for Dow Air Force Base when it was in full swing. And Dow Air Force Base started phasing out sometime in the 1960s. They had many thousands of airmen stationed out there, and this is only one section of housing. There is New K Part and Old K Part in the other end of the city, which is also military housing. Here comes Mr. Ray. He's got breakfast.
Yeah, I got just a hash brown.
Oh, good.
I'll never go there again.
Why? I haven't been there since I was in high school.
Waited on 10 cars before she got my order.
Damn. They're short-handed. They can't get help like most people in this state. People are having to cut hours. Retail stores and restaurants are having to cut hours just because of lack of help.
I mean,
Nobody wants to work, and it has got nothing to do with COVID-19. Just nobody's interested in working. I can't imagine.
I mean,
Because there's just so many openings out there. Oh, you get your mic, yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. Yeah, like I say, I haven't been in that one since I was in high school.
Well, last 2 or 3 times I've stopped at McDonald's, I haven't been impressed with them, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got a couple of hours until that doctor's appointment, or about an hour and a half to be there. So you want to hit VZ Trade Winds and then hit home, or what do you want to do?
I gotta stop at Staples.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Is there a Staples over here, or is it just one over by the mall?
By the mall.
Oh, okay. I don't know if there's still one over at the airport mall or not.
Candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter doesn't.
What time does Staples open? 8? Oh, okay.
Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience.
I think I gotta get the left-hand lane, I think.
Yeah. To get the interstate, yes. There's Tim Hortons. What a great place, much better than Dunkin' Donuts. It's a Canadian chain, and they do very, very well there. And that right there, China Walk, was originally Mr. Donut back in the 70s. Then it was vacant for several years. And then China Light went in there, and they recently went out of business. And then now I guess China Walk is there. It might be the same owner, just changed the name for tax reasons or whatever. It's all part of creative finance. And coming up on Interstate 95. North 95. There's Tri-City Pizza. They've been there since the 1960s, and they're awesome. Used to get pizza from there all the time when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. And there is the Mary Snow School. I went to elementary school there from 2nd grade to 6th grade. Yep, 2nd grade to 6th grade. I was there when they had the big oil crisis back in 1976. OPEC did their embargo thing. Okay, and we're rolling. State law, hands-free devices only. Well, since I'm not driving, I don't think it makes a bit of difference.
But that ham radio is exempt.
Yes, CB radio, I believe, is too, and business radio, two-way business radio. Here's the backside of the Acadia Mental Health. Right there, that's actually on Stillwater Avenue. And more residential down there, and a convenience store there, and looking out over the Howard Street Park area. And here we are at the Stillwater Exit. So again, this is part 2, and what in the world? That must be a walking trail or something. Yep. Well, son of a gun, I never knew that was there. I wonder where you pick it up from. Must be Stillwater. I don't know, where do you pick that up from? Must be Stillwater Avenue.
I have no idea.
Huh, I don't either. I don't know if it's on a map or not. I'll have to check Apple Maps to see if it's even on there. There's Oriental Jade there. It certainly doesn't cross the interstate, so yeah, that's not Oriental Jade. I don't know what that is down there. I can't remember now. Well, son of a gun, I'm not going to try and walk way up there to check it out, although that would be nice. Okay, and here we are at Stillwater Avenue. Big retail district here. Oh, I know what that is over there. That's the end of the Sylvan Road. That's right, too. That's where Sylvania was years ago. Okay, and here we are at the Bangor Mall. And we're on Bad Road and headed for Staples. JCPenney is still open. That's a surprise.
Dick's is open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah. Dick's. If they lose Dick's, that mall is done. It's pretty much done now. Okay, up in here is Oriental Jade, a American Chinese restaurant, which is amazing. They have a wonderful buffet. And I am kind of partial to buffets. And we've got some very bad road here. And of course, the mall doesn't have the money to redo them. They need a major reconstruction, but that ain't going to happen. Holy cow. Man, really bad, rough road. Damn. The old Sears building that was just condemned.
They condemned that building
just to get that guy out of there. Yeah, Sears closed, what, 6 or 7 years ago. But it stayed vacant for a long time, and some guy wanted to go in there for something, and it didn't work out.
Now, Reardon, he's an asshole.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, and here we are at Staples.
You pay for the rent, you can't move in.
Yeah.
Your time runs out, and you lose your rent money.
Right, yeah.
Now, wait a minute,
Right.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's messed up. Sounds like fraud to me. There's Books A Million, or BAM, I guess they call it, but it's Books A Million.
They changed that name, didn't they?
Yeah, several years ago. There's only one car out here. Okay, can I go in with you?
Sure.
Okay, great, thank you. I'm not going to take the phone in, of course. I mean, I'll take the phone in, but... All right, well, once again, part 2 is completed, and 73s.